10th of December, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Welcome back, Roy.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so we're ready to go. So we up to Yud Beis Amid Beis. We got up to the two dots. Hi Shivcha Hechidami.
Okay, we're on 12B2, left-hand column, for very top of the page. The Gemara continues.
Okay, Roy, would you like to take over the reading?
Okay. The Gemara continues to discuss the Mishnah. The Gemara raises a difficulty in regard to the ruling in our Mishnah that the find of a Hebrew maidservant belongs to her. This is the one that problem you had. Ha'i, yeah, Ha'i, Shafcha, Hayavi, Dami. How is the case of this Hebrew maidservant to be explained? Say, Shetay Saharos. If she has already produced 2 pubic hairs, that is, she's become a Nara, May Baye Gabe, then what is she doing in his possession? That is, why she's still a maidservant. The Idale AAC Shetay Saharos. And if she has not produced 2 pubic hairs, then Ite La'av. If her father is alive, Da'abos Haviyah. Her fine belongs to her father. Since our Mishnah states that the fine of a minor daughter belongs to her father. The de la say lave, and if the father is not alive, tipok the mite say ha'av, then let her go free with her father's death. Dolma Reish Lakish, or Reish Lakish said, Omar Habariya Kana Atma V'Mises Ha'av Marashos Hayadon Makal V'Chomer. It can be shown from a Kal V'Chomer that a Hebrew maidservant requires herself from her master's jurisdiction through the death of her father. And the Art Scroll continues a bit. Given Reish Lakish's ruling that her father's death releases the maidservant from her master, there does not seem to be any case to which our Mishnah can apply.
Okay. Let's see if we have any Rashis over here on this. My boy Gabe. Yes, that one's for us.
My boy Gabe. What do we need it for? Ha Tanya Yotz A B'Simonim. This Tanya, we learned in a brisa.
Yeah.
They found the signs.
Yotze, she goes out, B'Simonim.
Oh, she goes out of being a maidservant when she shows the signs.
Right. Right. So this is not like a Hebrew maidservant. The dinim are not equal. The Hebrew maidservant, a Hebrew slave rather, he sells himself for 6 years, and unless he buys himself out, he's got to be there for 6 years. Doesn't matter whether he becomes an adult. He can even sell himself as an adult Jew. But Amevriya is a totally different din. How does she become Amevriya? Because her father makes a deal with somebody who wants to who wants her. But when she becomes of age, so she's she goes free, like Rashi says. It's as simple as that. So the Gemora is wondering, what's this case of this shifcha that she's still in the employ of the master. Okay, so that's the first thing that we said. If she got shtei saros, so my boy Gabe, what's she doing over there still by him? She should be free. She's free of this. She goes out.
Okay. Da'avuha Havia. It belongs to her father. Metzia sa deha kitana he. She found goes to her father because she is a minor.
Yeah, this is what the Gemara says in the alternatively, if you'll say she hasn't brought shtei saros, idalo aisi shtei saros, he say la'av, if she has a father, davua have, so it should belong to the father. Even if she's in the reshus of the master. That seems to be what the Gemara is saying. Okay.
The Isa la'av, and if her father is not alive, my boye gabe hadon tipuk mine be misas ha'av. Why do we need concerning hadon, concerning the man?
My boy Gabi Ha'adon, what is she doing there by the master still?
Oh, what is she doing there by the master? She should go out from him upon the death of the father.
Yeah. Assuming that the father made a deal when he was alive, and that's why she's in the employ of the master right now. But if the father is not there right now, he's since passed on. So then she should have been released at that point. That's the halacha of the Amma Avriya. Tepuk b'misasav. And that's what Reish Lakish says. Amma Reish Lakish, Amma Avriya, kones atzmo b'misas ha'av. Okay. Now we got a long Rashi over here. It goes on the words of the Gemora that says Merishus ha'odon mikal v'chomer.
I don't think we got to that yet, did we?
Mm-hmm.
We did?
I think.
Where do you see it in the on the page, Roy?
Kal v'chomer. It can be shown from a kal v'chomer. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. Where is it?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where is it? Oh, 6. About 5.5 lines from the Mishnah can apply with that question mark.
I see it. I see it. Thank you. I see it. Okay, so can be shown from a kol v'chomer. Beperek kama de kedushin from the first perek of kedushin. Ma simanim she'ein motzi'in mireshus ha'av motzi'in mireshus ha'adon kedilafinan v'yiz manas. Okay, let's try and translate that. Just as a sign that does not come forth when she's in the house of her father, comes forth in the house of her husband, of her future husband. What is kedilafinan?
As we learn out.
As we learn out, v'yatza manas
Chinam.
tinam. What's tinam?
Chinam with a ches.
Chinam. Oh, she goes out for free. As we learn, she goes out for free if she produces signs. Okay, so her father sells her, and she's a katan, and now she's in the house of her master, and she produces signs. So then
Right.
she goes out for free. Elu yamei big bogeris. These are the days when she is a bogeris. Ain kesef. There's no money.
In kesef elu yimei naros.
Elu yimei naros.
Katzachinam elu yimei gagrus. In kesef Ein Kasef Elu Yemei Ba Narus. Yeah, this is the she's quoting a drasha from a pasuk that the pasuk says v'yotzechinam ein kasef. So the Gemora has a drasha on those two phrases. Yotzechinam Eli Me Bagrus means to say that this that she goes out chinam, that's referring to the days of Bagrus when she becomes a Bogeres. When she is full mature, she's got the requisite number of years and the requisite simonim. Then she becomes a Bogeres, and she goes out chinam from the Adon, from the master. And Ein Kosef, the Gemara over there in Darshans, Elu Yemei Naros, that she even goes out before that, during Yemei Naros. So we see from this Gemara that Rashi's bringing that she's much more readily going out from the Adam than she goes out from the father, because Simonim do not take her out from the Rishus of the father, but they do take her out from the Rishus of the Adam. So we're building a Kal V'chomer that for her to go out from the Rishus of the father is the Chomer, the difficult, the more strictly judged in, and going out from the Rishus of the master, the Adon, is the lighter, more easily going out from him, and we see that from this din of Simonim. The din of Simonim shows us that it's easier for her to go out, more readily going out from the Rishus of the Adon than from the Rishus of the father. Okay, so now that sets up the first step. We now have a relationship between the Adon and the father of Kal V'chomer. Now we introduce the din of Misas Ha'av. Rashi's going to now discuss Misas Ha'av.
Misas Ha'av, the death of the father. Shemotzei Mirishus Ha'av, she goes out from the house of the father. She'eno Morish. What's Morish?
He doesn't bequeath.
Bequeath.
Give an inheritance to.
That he doesn't bequeath Levanav to his sons.
Zachsa.
Zachsa. What's Zachsa?
That the Torah gave a merit and a right to. Zachsa lo.
Gave a might and a right to him. Him being what? The son?
Zachsa lo Torah bebito. What the Torah was, what gave him a merit in regard to his daughter.
Sheyehei maasei yadei la'achin kedilfinan that we see the deeds of her hand. What is la'achin?
La'achin will go to the brothers.
To the brothers, as we learn out in Kesuvos. v'his nach l'sam,
V'his nachaltem,
his nachaltem osam l'bneichem v'lo b'nosechem. Libnechem eno din shemotzei mirshus ha'adon. That what is this word? V'hamitz lisan.
his nachaltem.
Yeah, hisachaltem.
That's talking about the nachala, the property of the inheritance. His nechaltam, the property of the father that goes in inheritance. Osam levnechem, they are to the sons. The property of that the father has will go to the sons in inheritance. Below benosechem lebnechem, but not the rights that the father has to the daughter in terms of Metzia, in terms of the profits of her hands, what she earns that the father got in his lifetime. That is not going to go as an inheritance, and the sons, meaning her brothers, will inherit that right.
Eno, is it not logical? Shemotz a mirushus adon. That she goes out from the house of the master.
Yeah, Eno din means that it's a kal v'chomer that if the father's death produces that the daughter goes out from the reshus of the father, even as a minor, and to such an extent that we see that even the surviving sons who are the heirs to the father, they don't receive the what the father got in his lifetime, the Metzia of the daughter. So we see that the father, she went out from the reshus of the father. He can't even be morish those rights that he had to his heirs, to his sons. So Eno din, is it not all the more so? Is it not a kal v'chomer that shemotzia mirishusa adon, that she will also likewise go out from the reshus of the adon when the father passes away?
I don't get the why Rashi is bringing about up all this discussion about the inheritance. Why not just say what you just said?
Yeah, I didn't quite follow that either. In other words, he's already established a relationship of kal v'chomer based upon the din of simonim. We see from the din of simonim that the father is the chomer, and the adon is the kal. So if we see that we've got a din of misa sa'av that takes the daughter out from the reshus of the father, so then all mina din, all the more so, we would say that very same thing, the misa of the father, would take her likewise out from the reshus of the master as well.
Right.
Because that can't be any more stringent than the din of the being taken out from the father. What's it have to do with whether or not the father is able to bequeath to his inheritors this right that he had to Metzia of his daughter? I'm just I would say right now, without reading the Rashi again, maybe just let's see if Rashi can read the Rashi and see how he words it. מכאן וכה מפרק כמה לקדושין, מש סימונים שאין מוצאים רשוס מוצאים רשוס אדון, כדלי אלפינן ויוצא חינם, אלי מי בגרס, אין כוסף, אלי מי נרוס, מיסס האב שמוצאים רשוס אינו מוריש לבנוב. מיסס האב שמוצאים רשוס goes out from the reshus of the av, she'eno. In other words, in order to say that she goes out from the reshus of the av, it wouldn't be enough to say that she goes out from the reshus of the av, but the father's inheritors do get that schus that the father had. That would not be regarded as going out from the reshus of the av. That would just mean, well, the father's not here anymore to get the benefit, but his inheritors do get the benefit. So that would not be called going out from the reshus of the av. You'd have to. Rashi feels that in order to say that she goes out from the reshus of av completely would mean that even that when he passes away, she's not subject to her earnings do not go to the inheritors of the father. If they would go to the inheritors of the father, so that would be like the father's still got a hold on her, and even after he passes away, he's able to enslave her wages to the inheritors. So that wouldn't be called going out from the reshus of the father.
So he's got to prove that in order to assert that she goes out from the reshus of the father, he's got to prove that the inheritance doesn't go to the brothers, but that's not what it says.
Yeah, that's what it says. The inheritance, she does not go as an inheritance to the brothers.
She is the object. I see. Even though they get the monetary inheritance, they don't get her as a maidservant.
No. She's right now in. Oh, now you're bringing up another point. No. Here. Okay. In other words, what Rashi's talking about over here, this Gemora in Ksubas is not talking about where the daughter is a maidservant, because the Gemora in Ksubas is talking about that her Metzia Yadayim go to the father. When the father gives her over to an Adon, then that Adon is entitled to her Metzia Yadayim. But we're talking in this Gemora in Ksubas that Rashi's bringing. He's illustrating the fact that the Misa of the father, with the Misa of the father, she goes out entirely from the father's reshus, meaning that she was living by the father. She was not a maid servant. She wasn't given over to an Adon, and accordingly, her Metzia Yadayim belonged to the father. But what happens now when the father passed away? What happens to those Metzia Yadayim? So it's not his property to bequeath to his heirs. She goes free. The property that he had in his lifetime that he owns goes to the sons. He's no longer alive. That goes to the sons. Oh, maybe the Metzia Yadayim of the daughter also go. No, she goes out when he passes away. How do we know that? Because when he passes away, we see that the sons don't inherit the Metzia Yadayim of the daughter. She's now free. She gets her own Metzia dime now. But the implication is that if her Metzia dime would go to the brothers, then that would not be called that she goes out from the reshus of the father when the father passed away. That's what the Gemora in Ksubis is talking about. You're talking about the situation where her Metzia dime do not belong to the father right now. That's the case that we're talking about. She's a Am Ivriya. Her Metzia dime belonged to the Adon that the father gave her over to.
Right.
But in that case, we're saying that if the father passed away, so just like the sons would not inherit the Metzia dime if they were previously owned by the father, so too the Adon can't hold on to them either, just because the father passed away, and he could say, I'm still the Adon. No, he's not the Adon. His right to her Metzia dime is no greater than the father's right if he wouldn't have sold her. So we see that he's got no right after he passed away, so the other is not going to have any right either. But that was your original question. We need to get into this. We need to get into this because we need to see that with the Misa of the father, she goes out from the reshus of the father. That's what we need to see. That's why Rashi needed to bring this Gemora.
Gotcha. Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay, all the best. So we'll be in touch between in the afternoon there.
Okay, so I made a commitment to leave here about 3:15 to go bring Mayor his book. So I'm available from
Okay.
from 1:30 until 3:15.
3:50. Okay.
Thank you. Bye for now.
All the best.
See you, Roy.
Okay, we'll see you then.
All right, Rabbi. Take care.
Bye.